isn't phenomenal cosmic power, but it is an itty-bitty living space. The South Korean thriller Wall to Wall, or 87 square meters, tests the limit of the human psyche and mental endurance. So should this be at the top of your watch list? Woo-sung gets in over his head with a lease in this apartment building that cost him a ridiculous sum of money. And then, as the market begins to crash, he falls behind in payments. And while he's trying to either sell his place or figure out a way to make enough to keep it, strange noises emanate throughout the apartment, creating distress and annoyance, not only for Woo-sung, but for his neighbors as well, leading everyone to blame him for the cause of the racket. The first hour of this, it is slow, and then it's also repetitive. Now, the repetition is necessary to illustrate the isolation and the desperation Woo-sung begins to experience, which is then combined with his dire situations. Now, the slowness comes from just simply watching the character move depressingly and kind of aimlessly through life. There are scenes of him at work that they don't really add much in the way of development, only continuing to paint the picture of his seemingly doomed life. But at about that halfway point, the storytelling gets a much-needed boost in urgency and anxiety. The noises that are plaguing Woo-sung and his neighbors reach a boiling point, and then the world begins to unravel. We go from an unsettling drama to a full-blown explosive thriller, and the story keeps increasing that pressure through to the end of the movie. Now, the interactions Woo-sung has with his neighbors, they're messy, sometimes unhinged, and then full of doubt. And I loved that I couldn't tell if he was going nuts or if the rest of the building was gaslighting him, maybe just in order to get him to move out. These sequences are uncomfortable thanks to the sketchy and the jumpy mannerisms of Woo-sung. He comes across as someone who is just quickly losing their grasp on reality, or at least their mind, driving them ever closer to something heinous or harmful. Now, there is a key element that is revealed towards the climax of the movie. It feels kind of out of place. And I'm not going to get into much detail of it because it can create spoilers, but we watch someone go to absolute extremes to prove a point, which then makes them lose all credibility within their profession. From an excitement and suspense standpoint, it's an excellent addition to the arc. But from a believability perspective, it makes the outcome much less plausible. Now, the emotions displayed in this, they are visceral and raw, especially towards the end, creating this growing sense of dread for me. And then the pressure that's crafted thanks to both the performances and the incessant pounding noise that we're subjected to along with the residents, it began to make me twitch and feel the same annoyance as the characters.